Hello everyone, it's me, DillysSims. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Speed Build Sunday, the day of the week where I build whatever I want, because I can. Well, for this week's speed build, I decided to use the Jungle Adventure Pack again. Why couldn't I think of it? I don't know. I'm on drugs. Not really. Anyways, so I was thinking, and I said this a couple of times in my overview, was that some of the items could easily fit in a modern house. It could be culturally appropriated, and that's why I named this pack, or not this pack. I didn't make a game pack. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool to make a game pack. Anyways, besides the point. What do you do? Maybe I'll talk about that after I'm done talking about the build, because I only talked about the build for a little while. So I decided to make a very modern house in the jungle and name it Cultural Appropriation, because there's a lot of beautiful pieces in this house, and especially the dining room area and everywhere, where a lot of the pieces in this build could easily be found in I don't know, a tomb, or they were found at a flea market, not a flea market, but a bazaar, or somewhere where pieces of very old antique, basically artifacts, because that's what I wanted, was just this house to be decorated with artifacts. I don't even know where I'm going with this. What was I saying? I'm all over the place, and I don't know why, but I wanted this house to look like it could easily be culturally appropriated. Some white family came in that's very wealthy, and they were bought a house here in Dorada. That's the name of this place, right? Yeah, I think so. Dorada, and then they were like, "Oh wow, look honey, look at these cool items, they're so cute. This would look so good on our coffee table. Yeah honey, that would look so good." I was about to make the husband sound more feminine, but just because I'm feminine doesn't mean all men are feminine. Yeah, basically that's what I wanted for this build, was a white family came in, or a very well-off family, which I imagine is white, and they were like, "Oh, look at all these items. This is called conjuga." And then the actual natives are like, "You guys are stupid." And then I'm also imagining that the natives probably overpriced and made them overpay because they're not from the area. And that's happened to me a couple of times with my own people, surprisingly. Well, sort of surprisingly. Would I call them my people? No. You know what? No. Because when I say my people, I usually refer to the gays. But no. Definitely not my people. Because if you didn't know, I'm Portuguese. And I've been to the Azores a couple of times, which is 7 islands off the coast of Portugal. And those people have taken advantage of me and my family from time to time. I will go, I don't know, to the store or something, or my dad will, and they will charge us, I don't know, because euros are very, are not the same as a dollar here. They're very, they are worth a lot more, so they'll charge, 7 euros for, I sound really white right now, 7 euros for a, watermelon, right? And then, my cousins who live there, they'll charge them, 3 euros for the same watermelon, but they know that we're from America, that we're not from here, and then they take advantage of us. Why? That's just rude. But yet again, I guess people gotta work, people gotta make money, and they're very poor. They're super poor. The downstairs, I rearranged the floor plan just a little bit. I end up making a walk-in closet because I wanted this build to be a very nice modern house, super modern and over the top. You could easily add this house to one of your neighborhoods, to any neighborhood, right? maybe switch a few pieces out for more modern pieces, and it's just so versatile. So that's why I also wanted to include a walk-in closet. And because, not only for versatility, because I feel like modern houses, especially like these, have walk-in closets. If not, like, what? Why? Are they poor or something? And because, again, I imagine that it was some, like, wealthy white people who came in, and even though this is their, like, vacation house, this is also, like, over the top and ridiculous. Oh, and this whole upstairs, I don't change it a lot, but I made 2 extra rooms right there, which I end up changing, so don't get too attached to it. The swimming pool is fun. The swimming pool is a lot of fun. I really kind of hated using that at first, but then I was like, you know what, it looks really cool. And then I also got these, like, what would I call them? Not insignias. I mean, tablets? Like, yeah, whatever those things are called. I'm trying to think of, like, Tomb Raider. Speaking of Tomb Raider, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The new Tomb Raider's out. And I really want to go watch it, but I don't think anybody that I know wants to go watch it with me, so I am kind of stuck watching it by myself. And I never go to the movies, ever. Right? Like, ever. Like, I never go to the movies because, I mean, the movies are expensive, and I just don't. Like, doing YouTube and stuff like this, I don't have time to go to the movies. Like, I don't make time for myself. Me playing The Sims is my time. And it's really sad because I'm like, who's gonna love me if I dedicate this much time to playing The Sims? No one will love me. It's okay. Maybe one day if I'm lucky, but that's besides the point. But I'm going to... I told myself, because I never go to the movies, like I said just a second ago, I never go to the movies, so I'm going to go watch Tomb Raider by myself. Monday sounds good. Yeah, Monday's like super good. Because I have a math test, and I know every single episode lately of all of my builds, I talk about how much I hate my math test. Or not test, but like math in general. And how I would sell my soul to the devil to understand math. Like, I so would, because I don't understand math at all, and I study, and I study, and I study, right? Like, I am up late studying sometimes. I'm up late studying, I'm taking the notes, and not only am I just taking the notes in class, I'm making sub-notes. Notes, like, my professor will write down the notes on the board, and I will take them, and then I'll also write, like, arrows and, like, sub-notes, so I understand, right? And then I still don't understand. So there's obviously something wrong. And I just hate that I don't understand, because I try so hard, too. I try so hard. It's not like I'm not trying, you know? It's not like I'm going ahead and, like, just taking the bare minimum notes in class and not doing my homework, and then I'm like, I don't understand! I really try and don't understand. But hopefully I pass this math test, because, oh god, my last math test was really bad. Like, really bad. And my professor lets us use a note card, but his note cards are a whole sheet of paper. I have my whole sheet of paper right here, filled up with, like, notes. So I am praying, and that was kind of like my first test. I had it almost filled up with notes. It was like only the first page though. And I really hope this time, since I have it filled up with notes and I'm trying a lot harder, that I pass. I was telling my mom, I'm not super religious, right? Like, I pray every night, but that's like the extent of it. Like, I pray, and then God tests me. Like, I'll give you a few examples. Yeah, I have like 15 more minutes to talk, so I have multiple things to talk about. And God tests me. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm not super religious, but I was telling my mom, if we go to church on Sunday, I want to go light a candle. Sure, I have to pay like $1 because, you know, the church is money hungry. But I will pay $1 just to light a candle and ask God to let me pass my math test with a C or better. Because last time I got like a high D, that's not good enough because now my overall grade in the class is a high D. A high D is not passing. A C is, but not a high D. I'm very, like, scared. Okay, and now that I'm done wrapping up that story about how much I hate math and math is hard, God tests me, and God plays me every day. God plays me. So I got to work, Tuesday, and I was already having a bad day because I didn't sleep well. And when I don't sleep well, it's like, my coworkers are like, oh my gosh, Dylan, are you okay? You seem suicidal. And I'm like, yeah, I am basically borderline suicidal. Because I hate my job, and I don't want to be here, and I'm tired, and I'm hungry. I'm basically a teenage child. Yeah. Anyways. But, so I was doing this thing called the order, and the order is like the shipment of food comes in, and I get there at like 6. Apparently the order showed up, and it gets delivered to the factory, and I have to go back there and unload it and count and everything, right? So I got there at like 6, and my coworker said, oh, the order was here, and they dropped it off for you up at the front, and then they took it back, and I was like, why? So then I have to put on all this gear, like a hard helmet, glasses, and I'm like, what do I have to worry about? Do I have to worry about, like, the roof caving in on me? No. The only thing I really have to worry about is, like, forklift drivers. And even then, if a forklift driver hits me with their forklift, the hard hat and the glasses will not help me. It's like the equivalent of being hit by a car while you're wearing a helmet. Sure, it'll, like, help a little bit, but you'll still be crippled. So, that's my thought. And so, like, I walked back there, and there was, like, some dry goods, like, and by dry goods, I mean, like, not fruits, not vegetables, just, like, paper plates and stuff. So I grabbed that, and I was like, wait, where's the rest of it? So I look, and I get to I find it in the refrigerated part of the factory, and I was like, oh, thanks God, now I have to walk all the way, like I said this, thanks God, now I have to walk all the way back here again with my little pallet jack, when a forklift driver could have easily brought it for me, right? So then I'm walking, and I'm almost back to, like, where I'm supposed to unload, and a forklift driver drops it off for me, and I was like, God, you playing games with me. You playing games. And I don't like to play games. Oh, this is another time. This is, like, proof that God hates me. Yesterday at work, I don't know what I did, but I hurt my foot. And actually it still hurts today. And it's like going downstairs hurts me. It hurts me to go down flights of stairs. And I don't know why. Like, does it make any sense? No. So, what happens is, I don't know, but, like, the back Achilles tendon hurts like a bitch every time I go down the flight of stairs. Unless I walk on my tippy toe. And it's just my right foot. So, at work, it all of a sudden started hurting after I'm over-exaggerating. It didn't all of a sudden started hurting. I walked down a ladder, a step ladder, and that's when it started to hurt. And it was just me, my coworker went on break, and so I got back, and these people wanted a cheesecake. And I was like, okay, let me go to the back, walk to the back, and get it for you. So I had to walk in pain, right? And then I cut the cheesecake, closed it, and walked back to the counter, charged him out. The next customer came, and he's like, oh, hi, I want to get this, and then can I also get one of those cookies over there in the case? And the case is like, I'm gonna say like 10 feet away from the cash register, so I had to walk like 10 feet in pain to go get cookies and then walk back. And then he was like, oh, actually, can I also get salad, which is also like 15 feet away? So then I had to go walk 15 feet away, and he also wanted soup, and I had to like walk around basically the entire deli counter in pain. God knows it just happened, right? Like, he knows, like, Dylan is in pain right now. But he was like, nah, I don't care. So, that's my struggle. That's proof that God hates me. Even though I try so hard to be such a good person. I apologized to my coworker the other day, which I never do. Maybe I'm growing. Yeah. Maybe I'm becoming a better person. I don't know, maybe not. You guys are probably like, this kid's on drugs. And now I have 10 more minutes to talk to you. There was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. I said, I'll talk about this a little later. Oh, what was it? I'm thinking. Cultural appropriation, other stuff. Oh, what is it? Now it's gonna bug me. Tomb Raider, I'm excited to go watch Tomb Raider. I'm like, so excited. I know this is not supposed to be like a Tomb Raider build, but I am so excited. Like, obviously I have a Let's Play on my channel for Tomb Raider. So, like, Tomb Raider was the shit when I was a kid growing up. Like, that was my favorite video game. Like, this was before I knew what The Sims was as a kid. And for some reason I remember the first time I played The Sims. I have time. So, I played The Sims 2 for the PlayStation 2, right? And I obtained that game because one day my parents were like, because I don't like shellfish at all, and my dad was like, if you eat this shrimp, I will take you to Walmart and buy you a video game. And I was like, oh, for a video game, I just have to eat one shrimp? My parents eat them, and it doesn't kill them, so I'll suck it up and I'll do it, right? And I did, and I still don't like shrimp. But, so, my dad took me to Walmart, and I was looking around at the games, and for some reason I had it in my mind, when I was looking at the games, that The Sims was, like, an adult game, you know? Like, only adults should be playing this game, because it's a bad game. For some reason I had that in my mind as, like, I think I was in 6th grade. And for some reason I wanted it, so I got it, and and that's how my love for The Sims started, with The Sims 2 for the PlayStation 2. And that's not even like the good Sims, right? Because the good Sims was like The Sims 2 for the computer. That was like so much fun. I had so much fun playing that. As a middle schooler, like, I didn't do YouTube. I just built stuff from scratch. I built these lightly extravagant houses, and oh, I have to show you guys one day. My build style when I was like a child, like playing The Sims 2, was I would get the biggest lot, right? And then I would build one huge room along like the borders of the big lot, and then put windows and columns in, and I was like, this is my mansion. And then there would only be like 3 or 4 rooms in the entire mansion. And I'm saying like 3 or 4 rooms because there'd be like the bedroom, and then like maybe the child's bedroom, so that's 2, and the kitchen. I remember one specific mansion that I built just like this, where it was a huge lot, where it was the parents' room, there was a bathroom downstairs, the kids' room, and there was like a lounge room. But the kitchen and the dining room was all like open floor plan in this huge room. Like, it was just one huge room. And like, thinking about it now, I'm like, that's stupid. That is so ugly and stupid. And I would have like the staircase on one side of the house, and like the bedroom on the other side of the house upstairs. So my Sims would take like 2 hours just walking out of their house to get to work, because they would have to like walk a mile around the perimeter, because I left the whole like hallway open so you could see downstairs. And so my Sims would have to walk like a mile around the perimeter of the house to walk down the stairs, to walk half a mile to getting to the front door. Like, why does that make any sense? I don't know. As a child, I was like, this is the best floor plan ever. And I kept doing that with all my huge houses. Like, I would move in one family, and I'd be like, okay, or one Sim, and I'd be like, okay, this Sim, I'm gonna give them $50,000, and I built them that mansion. And then I was like, and now they have to struggle to afford rent. And they're like, and I was like, this is the new girl in town, or this is the new boy in town. and they're gonna find love and a job, a mediocre job for their mansion, which is one big square. Yeah, I was not always wonderfully talented at building. That's the end of the story. I went on a very long rant about how I was a bad builder once. Oh god. Why does anybody watch these? Watch. Only like 7 people are gonna watch this, maybe. Maybe. I feel like the name Cultural Appropriation might garnish a few views. Maybe. But most likely not. Yeah. Well, I have like 4 minutes until this is done. I'm just working on the outside right now. And I'm gonna leave this part off here, so I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. Let me know what builds you want to see done. If there's any challenges you want to see done, let me know in the comment section. I'm willing to try anything. Even though I'm like, hello everyone, this is Sweet Old Sunday, the day of the week I build whatever I want. I would love your input, like, build this, build that. Can you build a not modern home? Can you build something more traditional? Can you build a shed for my Sims to live in? Which I think would be the equivalent of a tiny house. Yeah. Just let me know. If you want to share anything with me, feel free to share it in the gallery with the hashtag DillysSims. And I will most likely add it to my game. If you create a lot, I feel like there's not enough lots, like public venues, to go see, because I feel like I just run out of them, because there's only a few, and I feel like I just run out of them so quickly that I end up downloading a bunch of them from the gallery, or making my own. And like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and I will catch all of you guys next time. Bye everybody.